drive my car to work. It's running a little funky. Nothing's really working. The speedometer never works, but the tach's not working. And the light is really fucking dim. The lights are really dim, and it started bogging out, like loss of power. And the only thing I could think of is like the fucking alternator, but that wouldn't cause the car to lose power. What I'm gonna do is tap the battery terminal down, because I think the battery terminal is coming loose. But either way, that shouldn't fucking matter. I don't know. I just fucking get this car and some bullshit happens. Like, I don't think that matters. What the fuck? Nothing I'm doing is fucking working. Like, the car wants to die so bad. I'm trying not to let it die. It's definitely not out of gas. Like, what the fuck? If I let it go, it's probably just gonna die. And I don't have a hazard lights because like nothing's working. There we go. There we go. It like randomly does that out of nowhere. And I still can't turn my headlights on because then it'll just die again. Anything electrical kills this car automatically. I'm not fucking sure why. I'm gonna try to limp it back home again, but let's see if it works. So I checked all the grounds. I fixed one of the grounds that weren't like completely bare metal, so I sanded it down as much as I could and fixed it. The only problem this car really had was that it wouldn't idle at like normal. So right now my foot's on the gas. If I take it off, it goes all the way down and it's like about to stall. Oh, and that's where it usually idles, right there. Sometimes it idles at 1,000 or a little bit above 1,000, but that's very rare for this car. So when I would drive it, it would start to shudder. It just really didn't want to run right. Yeah, English. So I fixed all the grounds right now. Just two grounds, the battery ground and another ground for the starter, I believe. So those are all sanded down and re-put together. Now they're all tight. They're not moving or anything. I noticed the car had no oil in it. So the car has oil in it now. When I checked it, when I first bought it, it had oil, but I guess this thing burns oil. It doesn't smell like it burns oil either. So, I mean, that could be an issue, but it doesn't leak at all. So, I don't know. Other than that, though, it's running right now. We got on the jump box. We're running real rough now after all that bullshit happened. So before it wasn't shaking, it wasn't doing any of that. Now the whole car is shaking. So probably had like some thicker oil in it, or it's just kind of hurt now because it didn't have any oil and it ran on no oil for a little bit. I don't imagine this thing blowing up, so I gotta fix the lip because the tow truck ripped it off, but it's okay because it was a free tow. Running all right, but it's still shaky, very shaky. I don't know if you can see that. It's pretty shaky. Put the intake back on and see what happens. This is like day 3 of working on this damn Honda. I didn't really get a lot done yesterday.
It's okay, the car came with a free pair of pliers. There we go.
It was like day 3 of working on this thing. So what I did yesterday was I took off this ground, sanded everything down, put it back, tightened it up nice and tight. And then I took off this ground, sanded everything down, and tightened it up. And that one didn't work. So what I'm thinking is, I'm gonna take that battery out. This battery looks brand new, but I'm gonna take it out and I'm gonna go get it tested to see if the battery is the issue. I doubt it. Also gonna check some grounds on over here, and I think this ground is fine, but I might double check that one and see what's going on, because there's some issue with these grounds and it's just fucking everything up. It's definitely an electrical issue. No matter which way you look at it, it's an electrical issue. The only thing I could think of, I have no idea. I just have to check all the grounds, and that's pretty much where it's gonna stand right now. The fucking struggles, boys. If anybody has any ideas, put in the comments. I really don't want to get rid of this car, but I have too many Hondas and they're all broken right now, so. Yep. The mix of working on this thing. I actually got this from the store, so I have a bunch of these, but I got the whole kit. So it came with the grip guard, the bucket, and the silk shine dressing. I don't know how that's gonna work, but maybe it'll be cool to use. I already have a bunch of this stuff. This soap right here, so it's pretty cool to have. And Diablo wheel cleaner, which I don't have yet. Hi. What are you doing? Oh, I see.